Hi, Grey Ogre here, again with another Let's Play Solo. In this one, we're going to do an interlude. We're over the mountains and across the sea. A faraway place called Esse Island, right outside of Port Salen, specifically outside of Port Salen's cemetery, which is outside the city walls. A bold party of 4 adventurers gets ready to descend into the depths. Goblins have been spotted nearby, and given there was a large goblin and kobold war only 5 years ago, the sightings of any goblins and kobolds tends to be taken very seriously on this rather sparsely populated large island. So these are the adventurers who have answered the call to go find out what's down in that dungeon. What I'm doing here is I wanted to play test the 4-man party as opposed to the 5-man party I'm running normally. This 4-man party is 4-man party are a little more fragile. There's not a little more. Sometimes they're significantly more. It's just that it's easier for things to go wrong with only 4 people. This party is a little more exotic than when I'm running. They have an Azamar cleric, an Eladrin wizard. They're running a human variant fighter who's a great weapon fighter with the polearm master feat. And halfling rogue. So a pretty solid 4-man party. They're running a little unconventional order, trying to take advantage of the polearm master's ability to attack when they get closer. It's expected probably the cleric will end up moving up, or possibly the rogue. The wizard will generally try to stay out of trouble, but when they're moving around the dungeon, they're trying basically an I formation type thing with the cleric in the back and the fighter up front. We'll see how it works out for them. That's pretty much it. So let's. And in honor of them being outside the cemetery, let's show some of this awesome art. I am running the Halloween theme here. I'm not sure about this orange. This may be the first one and done here, but there you go. So the last time they came down, they fought goblins and giant rats. And so in this case, they're going to head in a different direction. Try to investigate around. I'm going to roll a d6, and this will be 1, 2, 3. A d6 as a d3. So they decided to go 1, 2, 3. They're going to go right over to the. Going to go west. Getting right to it. This is going to be early exploration because this is the starting tile. So 1, 2, 1, 2. We got a left right T. So it's gonna be a north right T. It's on 37. Ooh, that's kind of hard to read. It's probably reportable, but I'm not gonna. All right, so basically, you come in left, right. Oh, it's a hall. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say. They're all 34. And maybe it will be harder to read than I think. All right, so we're gonna have to drop it in, and there you go. Basically, we can go either north or south. Let's see if anything's in there. Oh, wow. They hit a monster encounter right off the bat. We got a nice hall of worn stone blocks with a flat ceiling, nothing that's leaping and screaming danger to them, but once they head down that hall, right, come out of the stairs and head right down the hall, they're going to walk right into a monster encounter. All right, so let's get our new tables to use. These are the 4-man ones. They're only update, I think, from the last time I used them is I've changed commoners to cultists. No other real changes. These are set to run, generate encounters. And so rather than click this to generate it, I am going to drag this down into here. So that as soon as I roll it, it'll generate the encounter. Saving me a little bit of time. We got some lemurs. Oh, there's definitely things afloat here. Creatures from another plane. All right. Let's take a look at our buddies. They are, for those who don't know, these things are the lowest of the lowest of the devils. They have high resistances. They are dumber than most insects. Okay? So their tactics are going to be walk forward and kill them all. That's pretty much what they do. Encounter happens. Let's go ahead and get them on the combat tracker. Oh, I see. He's using individual initiative. I'll go ahead and do that. The larger the number of monsters, the more advantageous it is for the party. Mostly because monsters often outnumber the PCs, and so splitting, making sure your monsters don't go all at once, is kind of helpful. However, it does slow down gameplay a little bit. There's no particular reason in solo play to hide these things, so I'm just going to identify them. Let's just drag them down, put them here. They basically are shamblers. They're going to be searching. When I do encounters, essentially they're about in the middle of the tile. So the party's going to come around the corner and see them almost immediately. Which means I am going to start moving them 1, 2, 1, 2. They're going to be in this type of order as they approach. 1, he doesn't see it yet. 2. On the tracker, doesn't look like I can see him yet. So this is when the lemurs become aware of the party. They're moving a slightly diagonal formation, so they're a little bit out. There's something like this. This is when we're going to trigger a surprise segment for the monsters. Okay, he's also using, I prefer dots. I'm going to go ahead and change that because it makes the, obviously you should configure yourself to the way that you want your tokens to be, but I borrowed his campaign, so I got his settings. I want detailed status. I want status. Show on tiered Yeah, that's doesn't matter. I prefer random. For solo play, really doesn't matter though. And we want detailed as well. This stuff doesn't matter. And I'll turn this on. All right. So this will get us going. All right. So the Murs basically do not have a range attack. And I still didn't. After all that, I didn't find the. Where's the token? I want dots. Oh, there it is. Uh, there we go. All right. So the Lemurs are going to get a surprise here. I'll go ahead and generate the NPC's initiative, though it's not particularly important in this case. The Lemurs are quite slow. They're probably not going to get much going on. They are moving normally. Let's see if the party hears them coming. They have no stealth ability, and their dex is terrible. So they have a a passive stealth of 10 minus 7. All right, so the party's going to hear them coming. Party, in this case, can't yet see them, but they hear some sort of shuffling in the dark right as they come around the corner. So it does not appear to be any surprise unless the rogue truly has a terrible, because around the corner I'm going to give him a -2. Let's take a look at the party sheet. We can see that our perception on the cleric is 13, so he's fine. Fighters is not great, but he doesn't have the -2, so they all hear it. Well, there is that rogue, so -2 is 9, but even still. Everybody's aware of each other, or they're aware there's something there. In that case, we were just going to kick it off. Traditionally, in these type of situations, the guys in the back goes first. Is pretty traditional. Let me close out some of this stuff and start it off. If you double click this token, it'll open the map back up and center it on that guy. So here's something. He is going to take a look, but he's not going to see anything because Martin is just, it's probably hard for you to see it. It ends right there, so he can't see anything yet. What he is going to do is he'll go ahead and ready. I believe he has a bow, though I'm not sure he does have a bow, but the way these guys are running, I doubt he has it out. So he's going to drop his dagger, pull out his bow, and ready the bow. Well, actually, I'm not quite. I would run a dagger. He may be running the rapier. He'll drop his rapier and then pull out his short bow. He will ready until he sees something. Hoping that Martin Well, see the problem. The problem with their configuration is he's not going to get easy sneaks if the guy with the glaive is at range. So in this case, he's just going to shoot as soon as he sees a monster. He's not going to wait for a sneak attack because he's probably not going to get it. Not the first round. All right, he's ready. The Eladrin is going to lean around the corner and see him because he's got dark vision. So he's going to go 1, 2, and he's going to say 3 creatures. And now these things are from the hells, and so it's not at all clear that the mage is going to know exactly what they are. Let's take a look at his passive arcana skill. It's probably a decent stat for him. 15. 15s are kind of average. I'm going to have him. He's aware they're extraplanar, but no specifics. He doesn't think they're from this plane. He would like to know more because that would probably improve his spell selection. He has frostbite. It costs him a con. Rust snake con. Is this the one that slows you down? No, it's a disadvantage. That's a good one. If he had one that slows him down, Mind Sliver's a mental attack. This one is second mind. Each creature must save or take 1 second, subtract 4 from the next saving throw. And Mage Hand. Looks like Frostbite is likely better here. So he's going to go ahead and try it on this guy. And this guy is affected. Take a d6. Light. Is this thing set up? Oh, it's not set up. So they're supposed to take subtract 4 for the next saving throw. He should have that. This could be set up. I don't want to take the time to do it right now. I'm just going to go for now. Let's make another effect. I believe it was. 1 to 4 for next save. It's going to last 1 round. For the end of your next turn. So it actually I want to deactivate at the end of his turn. Deactivate it end of the turn. All right. God, I feel like I should just go ahead and do here. Well, that's right. I can't. There's actually some stuff in better combat effect gold, but I don't want to look it up right now on stream. So I'll just go minus. I'll do what I was going to do. And drop it on him. Which is what I really want to do. Nope, I just want to close it. And so there it goes. Usually, unfortunately, when you get new parties, there's always that hiccup. So he moved 1, 2. He's going to get out of their way. He's going to tell them there's 3 guys. 3, 4, 5. Martin, let's play back over here. It'll make it a little, I like doing that so I can see what they see more. So let's get these guys set up. They have a combat tracker. Let's move them over to here. It's Martin's turn. Oh, you know what? As a DM, I should share this. There we go. All right, so we got Martin. He can't see anything yet, but he believes the elf. I'm going to turn off for this playthrough here. I'm going to turn this up. It tends to be better. I'm turning off lock token movement. Let's approve what he did so far. Looks like he actually sees them. All right. He's a pull-on fighter. His goal is to slow him down, annoy him. When he moves to here, the rogue can just see this guy. Two. That's probably what he's going to do. He's going to ready an attack as soon as it gets at the end of its reach, and then he'll get an opportunity. Well, he would get or he could just do the opportunity, but he's gonna he's not gonna get into the fight. He's gonna let them come to him. The rogue will fire. Oops, I didn't mean to close that. So he had a short bow. He crits. Dang. Got some good dice rolls. Oh, well, that's totally average there. All right, it's a dead one. All right, so it discorporates because it's not from this plane and leaves a nasty smell behind. All right. Things are going good so far. So Martin's readied, and it takes us to the mighty Lemire. It starts moving down. 1, 2, 3. These things only move 15, so it's going to try to close. 1, 2, and before it can get there, Martin will go ahead and attack it. So this is his moment. He's readied, unfortunately, so he can't use both ends of his weapon, but he's still got a nice glaive. He's going to take a big swing at this guy. Oh, and gets a big one. Okay, for those of you, the way Polearm Master is supposed to work is when the attack options, when you are welding a glaive, other creatures provoke an opportunity attack from you when they enter your reach. The problem is that when he readied, he's already used his reaction. All right. That was kind of an exciting. So we did this on the Lemur's turn, and so he will go ahead and close all the way. And let's. All right, the cleric. The cleric advances. Sees this guy. Oh, he's getting close. He wants to protect his buddies here. So he will move to here to get in between the rogue and the wizard. And he will cast a spell. He has Sacred Flame, which seems very appropriate here. So we will drop it right on him. Ooh. Okay, he saved. I'm sorry, he failed. Which is good. Good for the cleric. Got his D8 Radiant. Hopefully he'll do a little extra to the... Oh, but roll's terrible. Alright. So he's going to hold his ground. And it's our other Lemur. Who's going to slowly... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, approach. And there we go. That looks like the first round. All right. The rogue goes first. The rogue's got a guy adjacent. He's going to lead around. 1, 2, 3 to get a clear shot. So fire with no cover right at that. It will be sneak if he hits. Mr. Proudfoot. Makes a shot. He crit last time. Okay, I got sneak attack working. I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working for my other rogue. It's because I forgot to set some of the when it's supposed to activate. So he's using a short bow. He'll just drop it right on him, and with a little bit of luck. Oh, you know, I used a rapier last time. It didn't matter. Oh, we didn't kill him. All right. So that was 1, 2, 3 to get a clear shot. And then 1, 2, 3 to rinse and repeat, hopefully next round. All right, our mage is going to go 1. So a badly wounded one. In a way, this guy is meant to screw up all their attacks, and they haven't attacked yet, which is good for the party. Still best to focus fire. Both of his attacks are D6s. The other one works, so he will use the same. one he did last time. Let's try frostbiting it. Oh, I saved this time. That was 1, 2, just to give people a little more breathing room. Martin, this is his time. His plan is to hit this guy, and then when this guy advances, his polearm mastery will trigger. So he's going to finally get into a little bit of action. He's going to use the glaive on this guy. Does hit him. These things have terrible armor class, which is good for them. Got a big D10 incoming. He is a great master. So he gets him with the glaive. And now as a polearm mastery, you want to grab it no, that's not the one. When you take an act with glaive, you get a bonus action to make a melee at the opposite end. So he can immediately spin the thing around and swing at this guy here with the butt of his glaive. He hits him, and so it looks like this D4 plus 3 is not super good, but because he's got polearm mastery, there's a reroll 2 on this thing, which means a lot of times he didn't that time. I basically re-rolled a 1 but got another 1. But over time that should that should help his D4s quite a bit. So let's go ahead and get the dead guy off. And Martin will end his turn, which takes us to the cleric. Their plan actually is working fairly well right now. He is going to just simply Sacred Flame it again. It does save. It's not having a lot of luck. And Lemore will advance, which means he gets to use his opportunity attack on it. Oh, he got him. God, this thing's armor class is terrible. By the way, Lemire's are one of the few monsters who have a worse armor class than zombies. Oh my God. He killed it anyway, thank God. Yeah, it looked like a 1, man. I think it re-rolled it. All right. That was short but sweet. Clearly, there are other things than goblins and rats down here. Let's get this off. Clear out the initiative. And make sure we got this thing pinned. These things are probably not carrying incidental treasure. The party's actually owed some, but what I'll do is I'll just give some extra incidental treasure the next time they find something. So they're going to get back into party formation and boldly approach their intersection. It's usually better to kind of connect things up to see. So they'll probably go north just to see what the situation is up here. All right. Let's get these guys out. And they head north. All right. We're still in early exploration, so let's just roll that. We got a straight right. Oh, they do. They're going to connect. It's number 39. Which is one of the bottom ones. 39. It's a room. It's going to come out just like this, so there's doors. And it should drop right there. Okay. They look north and they see some doors. All right. There's our room. Entry by the pin by the entry. Got oaken planks. Oh man. Another monster encounter. All right. Let's Windows wants me to show my ads. I think I'm gonna end it here. We're gonna pick up this next time. So tune in to find out what is on the other side of this door.